You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole, and Nightwish Army, welcome to or welcome back to the channel. My name is Kyle, and we are continuing with the Nightwish Yesterwynde making of documentary series, and we are on part 4 today. This one is teaching us, and we're learning more about the filming of the music video for Perfume of the Timeless in the Natural History Museum in Tring, UK. What is also very exciting about that is our very good friend Elendil from this channel just made a post on his Instagram where Nightwish actually shared his post because he had just traveled to the Natural History Museum in Tring, UK, and was explaining some of the connection between the song and the museum. So I think this is really cool that now we get to decipher some more about that connection with this mini documentary Part 4 series. Wow, this one really isn't that long. If I knew this moving forward, I might have combined part 3 and part 4 into one video, but we're here now. This is less than 2 minutes, but we get to see kind of behind the scenes on the making of Perfume of the Timeless, which I think is one of their classics and gets better every time you listen to it. So without further ado, let's see what part 4 is all about.
It's just been extraordinary. We do a lot of filming at the museum,
Cool.
but we don't do creative filming, and we've never done a music video. So to be a part of that process has just been extraordinary. It's been so much fun.
Most excellent.
I think I found a new career.
Moving taxidermy slowly.
It's a really big.
I love this, and that is so cool. Could you imagine a museum getting to be a part of like a music video from their perspective? I was thinking this was going to be from like Nightwish's perspective going into the museum, but not the museum's like time with Nightwish making a music video, which they said is the first time, and that's epic. And I think that's why people like Richard Dawkins would join Nightwish even on stage, because look at like what they're talking about and what their philosophy is all about, and they gel together. They're a perfect match. So I think this is brilliant.
Deal for us at the museum, because we're working normally these collections of scientific research with people trying to find out more about the natural world, and a really big part of what we do is try and explain that and try and share that with people. And so the kind of the momentum that's gaining out in the wider world with the awareness of all the different environmental issues, and biodiversity loss being a huge one that we kind of monitor here because of the history of the collections. The impact of getting that message out there in all these different ways, and Nightwish have been so influential in that. It is a privilege to be actually having a new way to work with the collection and help keep getting that message across in ways that we as scientists wouldn't normally think of.
Exactly.
And it's
See, that's the thing, like what music can do with anything when it gets layered with it, like with storytelling. Even if you're trying to psychologically help someone or change someone, music has the most power over any technique. Obviously mixing it with stuff is the perfect way. So like they're saying, they already have these sculptures made of all these prehistoric animals, and then the way that they can move them now and show through a music video the story instead of just a still picture, and something that we have to create with our imagination. We all know that's why we love moving pictures. So that's why it's so cool that they're able to make the museum become alive. And I did not even know that's where it was. And that actually adds layers to how real their music is. And that's what I think separated Nightwish from all music for me, is how real to life itself and nature. And that's obviously their goal, and they're nailing it here too. And I think it's so cool. If you are a fan of nature or Nightwish, you have to go to this museum. So again, shout out to Elendil for actually going there and making that connection, and shout out to Nightwish for seeing someone like Elendil making that connection in real time, because that's what it's all about.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the reaction, because it's going to help, definitely. I don't think Darwin specimens have been in a in a rock video.
I don't think so either.
Maybe we'll set a trend. I think it's such a contrast
See?
to what we normally do. It's normally David Attenborough, sort of respecting them, and here we are trying to mess with people's heads.
that did
It's
mess with my
hilarious.
head.
We love it.
It's hilarious and we love it. See, like, how can you not love these? Sure, they're quick and like, I get it, y'all. We come from a time right now where we're used to binge watching and having a lot of content and like long hours of it. That's why we go to podcasts and stuff, because we can take it in. But I think what this teaches is a little bit of patience. And we also know with evolution, you need to have a lot of patience. But then when the moment happens, it's an explosion. And there's a lot of amazing things that happen a lot of amazing things happen in the moment, and a bunch of it. So that's why I think this is incredible that you get to see these little mini documentaries. Like, my life was so busy that I even couldn't see the first one, and then I had to watch them both today together, and I have separated them into 2 different videos, assuming they were going to be at least 3 minutes long. But like I said, you can dissect so much from every word that's being said, because like Floor said on part 3, every lyric in this album means something, and you need to say it perfectly. So when you're putting out these mini documentaries, you get to really hyper focus on specific aspects of what this album truly means to humans itself, and you already can see the connections that it's already making around the world, and it's moving people. That's really what art does, in my opinion. If art can make you move and travel to go see it or experience it, that's really what the best art does. And that's what people got to remember with music. It's really a science, you know? So that's why they're saying scientists maybe didn't think of this way, how to put out their images of their animals, but with Nightwish and music itself, it animates it perfectly. And you can now just think in your mind, not just with the music with Nightwish, but the images of what happens. Like, in my mind, that evolution of that ape going all the way to Tawamis is ingrained in my head now. And all those moments, even with Empu's head exploding, like, you remember these moments that then get attached to the song itself. And to know it's like a real museum and it's all real life stuff, it just feels there's something more credible about it. And like I said, even if it's a 2-minute video, you can dissect it so much, because that's how thoughtful and meaningful this music and art is. So thank you all so much for being here. I can't wait for part 5. I wonder how many parts are really going to come out on this, and who's going to be here next. Take a guess in the comments below. I think we're going to have some Empu next. I hope he talks. He's probably not going to, but let's put the thumbs up if you think he will eventually. Thank you all for being here, Chronicans, Nightwish Army. We are now exiting the rabbit hole. Peace and love. God bless you.
Hey guys, thank you so much for making it this far in the video. If you like this channel, remember to subscribe right here. And if you want to subscribe to the artist that you just heard, remember, it is right here. And if you're excited to see another video that we think you might like, click here.
Thank you so much, Chronicans, for making it this far. We love you so much.